This time on Doing the Things with the Stuff, let's mod that Z600 and see if we can get her kicking over. The goal here is simple. Stage 1, I am going to do a brain transplant between these two machines. We have the Sun blade server that has the 5675 processors, three and a bit gigahertz, and we have the Hewlett-Packard Z600, which currently, what is it? I think it has like 55 somethings in it right now. But it can take the 5675s, which is, I think, the highest speed processor that these guys will push, which is awesome. This was less than $100. Saved up my change for that. And this was, I offered him $15, and so $15 for two processors isn't such a bad thing. And yeah, so that's step 1. What we'll get into later are things like the video cards and memory and all that. But for right now, I want to swap the processors and see to get that set up properly. So let's give her a shot. Before we get too far into things, thought I'd give us a look inside here. So we have the two processors. Those are the cooling fans. Now I did read something where they were talking about how it's looking for 4-wire control for the higher power output, because these other processors, I believe, are like 90 watts and these guys are 75. So I'm hoping the heat sinks will work. I think I'll move the tripod so you guys can sort of watch as I take the things out. You can see the memory chips. There's the power supply on this beastie. It's a sort of little custom HP kind of thing, and I believe it only comes in 600 watt. So that will affect which video cards I can use. We have the PCI E-bus there, and a couple 8-slotters and 16s. That's for the video card. A fellow at work gave me one. I'm going to put it in a try. This one does have one. It's a little NVIDIA, what is that? 580? No. Quadro FX 580. So not exactly up to gaming, and really, that's my goal. I want to game with this sucker. So we're going to pull out the chips, pull out the heat sinks from this guy, expose the processors. We'll get them all cleaned up. We're not going to open anything to start with because then we're going to go to here. I'm going to get the covers off. Here's your processor heat sinks for this guy. Being a server, I'm pretty sure these fans just come on and run full tilt all the time. It's quite possible that these will as well, but we can modify and look at changing things after the fact. My main thing is let's get these swapped, get it running, and who knows, maybe I can re-outfit this guy to work as a home server or something. Yeah, it does have one PCIe 16 slot, but it's at 90 degrees for the video card that you want to put in. Little low profile thing. As you can see, physically not that much room in here. I wonder if that card would fit in there. Not that this was my idea of a gaming machine, but hey, if it were to work, then I could set it up and, you know, maybe sell it or give it to someone. You know, maybe sell it for $100 or something. We'll see. One thing at a time. Let's see, how's that looking? Can you guys sort of see what's going on? Not much point in asking you, because I'm pretty sure you can't answer. Well, I thought that was going to be easy enough, because they look like hand screws, but either that or just my fingers are too weak to reach in there and unscrew them. And ta-da! There we go. One processor exposed. Let's go for two. I can't remember which one's which. I'm pretty sure they're labeled well. No, dummy. Forgot the rule. Didn't go around and equally loosen them off. There. That one's disconnected. Now I can reach the plug. Ta-da. So yeah, we'll clean all that off. Both of them, and off the processors, before we go any further. So yeah, we've exposed them. Let's get the processors out of this guy. This is the yeah, there we go. Sunfire X2270M2. And it definitely has the correct processors that I'm after. So, I will get my screwdriver and we'll start popping these things open and do the swap. There we have it. They're off. Let's have a closer look and we'll confirm the processors here. Let's see if we can get in there. Can't see. Let's see. Oh, there we're getting something. $56.75. Woohoo! X5675 Xenon. 3.86 gigahertz. So that's a pretty decent speed. Yeah, let's get ready to do this. As the neighbor cuts the grass, I'm going to pop these ones open here. That's made by Molex. That's interesting. I've got other electrical equipment at work that's done by Molex. All right, those guys are open. Let's move to the other machine. Let's Okay. Now, tricky part is doing the swap. I suppose it shouldn't be that tricky. I just have to make sure I keep the indexing right so that we're all good to go. Yeah, I know it's really boring looking at nothing. Give me a minute. Let's see, these guys both opened up that way. These guys did not. The one opened up the other direction. So let's see. We'll move two of them that opened up. Which one's the most awkward? Let's find somewhere we can set this down. Let's put it down on our clean rag here. So the 28. Look at that. Woohoo! Boom. And let's pick this other one up. Oh my. Let's pause this. And that was our neighbor happily and generously offering that we could use his lawnmower, which is really nice of him. Now the problem with using that rag to set the chip on is, of course, that I now need to use the rag to clean the edge of the chip a little bit. So I had to move it to something else. We'll get the, let's see, which one is this one? That's the 75. That's the one we're after. Woohoo! So I'm going to set this guy in. Same orientation as the last one. Now there's the little arrow. Now where's the arrow indicator? Well, I know that's where the arrow indicator was, so. And then just set it there. Oh, come on. There we go. And I will set the other one in here the same way. Ta-da! Okay, first processor done. Time for the second processor. There we go. Okay, don't goof with it once it's out. Take this guy, put in there, take this guy, put in there. Eek. Processors are now in position. We can close the covers. Fasten them down. And we'll do the same over here. Well, either that worked perfect or I just toasted all of them. So we're hoping for the best. Woohoo! Now it's a matter of getting the heat sinks back on. And we'll go from there. All right, those are on. I still have to put the caps back on the server there, but those two are on. I tried to spread the heat paste fairly evenly. Now, I did have a container of the heat paste, but I seem to have misplaced it. I did have some that I'd set aside in a little sort of envelope from a while ago, so I used that. Oh my, all kinds of dirt and dust in here still. Oh well, it's screwed together now. I'm not taking it apart to clean out the dust at this point. I've got, I can get some cans of air and blow things out of it. It wasn't horribly messy. I've seen some really nasty ones. So yeah, let's finish installing the other heat sinks on that other machine, and then we'll go from there. And there they are installed on this unit now too. I'm not going to fire this unit up right away. My main concern is that guy. So I'm going to put everything back into this one, and it can go back into the garage for now. And I will look at jumping on that one later. Processor change finished. Let's try popping in this graphics card that my workmate so generously gave to me. Let's put it right back in that same slot that the other one was. Oh, yeah, that'll be interesting. I've got to remove the other blank out plate. That one. Since I'm not exactly sure how that works. Oh, we just lift it up. Ta-da! Okay. So that is in place. No, not you, not you. You are my huckleberry. Oh, that's for the drives. Ah. So yeah, those were for drives. But there's other ones back here. Huh. For SATA drives. And those are other cables. Maybe those are for something else. Nope, that's for that drive there. Okay, okay. We've got fans here for the cards, which went out. Yeah. So that card is in. We need drives. And I know where I've got some, so let me... Oh, we need drives. We need memory. We got this card. That's awesome. Let me find some Let me get those other components here. Oh, I got to put the fans back too. Yeah, a bit dirty in there. Never did clean that out, did I? No, of course not. And the fans. Yeah, I'll give them a wipe down here too. But I'm going to go get the memory, maybe the drives, if I can locate them. I'm robbing them out of some other equipment that I have picked up. And then we will carry on. Or maybe that's good for today. We'll just call that a stop for today. I am going to slide this guy in here because I can. Block that off. Clip those guys down. We've got our wires here, all looking all right. I'll bundle them up a little nicer. But we'll call that done for today. We've changed out the processors. We went from a 5628 to a 5675 at 3.6 gigahertz. That should give us a bit more crunching power. I'm going to get the memory because I have memory that someone had given me after I unsuccessfully tried to buy it. The other buyer backed out and the fellow just gave me a sacco memory. So this sucker is going to have 48 gigs of RAM. But for today we've done pretty good. We swapped processors with the two machines. The other one I'm not going to fire up, but I suspect it'll work just fine. Probably going to look and see if I've got a button cell for the memory battery there. We'll see what state it's in. I'm not going to bother putting these original chips back. They are, what are they? They're 2 gig sticks. I've got 8 gig sticks. So with 6 of them, yeah, we'll be set for memory. And yeah, once the drives are in everything, we'll go to the next phase.